Dog bites, shelters, protests, court orders. These days, this noise is everywhere. But the truth is, people are dying, dogs are starving, and the system is failing us both. There might be another temporary pause on the relocation of Delhi stray dogs, but dog bites, rabies, they won't be on pause. So, the real question is, how do we protect both people and dogs before the policies catch up? In 2024, India reported 37 lakh dog bites. That's 10,000 dog bites every day. This number is massive. And 54 rabies-related deaths. Mind you, these are just official numbers. The real numbers are much higher. In different parts of our country, even vaccinated people died because of delayed or incomplete treatment. Here is the biggest problem. We don't even know the size of this current problem. What I mean by this is currently we don't even know the exact number of stray dogs in India. The last census of stray animals was done in 2019, which counted 2 crore stray animals in India, which included dogs, cattle, everything. So, in 2025, to count the number of stray dogs, it's impossible. What really caught my attention between all this chaos is Delhi's own data. Official number says between 2022 to 2025, Delhi reported 0 rabies deaths. 0. So, what was this sudden urgency to drive out all the street dogs from Delhi? Why this was only about Delhi? Because it's national capital. Meanwhile, other states are also suffering. Take Karnataka for example. In 2024, Karnataka reported 3.6 lakh dog bites, highest in the country. If we go by the last census, then Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of stray dogs in India. Then why we are only considering Delhi? So what's really wrong in our country? Decades of poor planning, poor execution, zero accountability, and utter failure of our civic bodies. Let's look at it one by one. India follows ABC, Animal Birth Control Policy. Neuter, sterilize, release. Sounds very good on paper, but it's failing. We have very few shelters, and most of them are in poor condition. We don't have well-trained people to treat the dogs. Availability of foods. Most of the Indian stray dogs survive on food from open bins or on unregulated meat shops. They have always had access to scraps. But now, when their population is rising, food is getting scarce. Experts say that this could be one of the reasons why they are becoming aggressive. Adoption. Sorry to say, but so many dog owners in India only keep foreign breeds in their houses, ignoring our own breed. We see very few people adopting indie dogs. This shows bias among dog owners in our own country. Ever wondered why you don't see a single stray dog on streets of so many other countries? Because they have been consistent with proper planning and strict laws. Countries like US, Canada, Australia, they follow this approach of sterilization, vaccination, adoption, and as a last resort, they euthanize. But we are not in favor of harming our animals. So there are other nations who have achieved this target without harming a single dog. Countries like Netherlands, Bhutan, Italy, with mass sterilization, vaccination and adoption campaigns, they have reduced the number of the stray dogs. So, it's a proof that it can be done. Now, let's look at the way forward. What can be done in our country? Do dog census. Know the size of the problem. This is very important. Involve NGOs and communities because this problem is huge. So, create a common platform. Mandatory 70% vaccination coverage annually with strict accountability, no excuses. Incentivize this process. Reward the areas which succeed and penalize who fails. Start app-based monitoring. Track sterilization, vaccination, aggression of dogs. Have complete transparency. Use technology. Strict waste control. No feeding from trash, only on designated spots. Take the help of CCTV cameras and penalize who violates this. And citizens should come forward and take this charge. Government should motivate the mass for precautionary rabies vaccine for kids. Educate the mass. Start campaigns for adoption of indie dogs. This will naturally reduce the number of stray dogs. So, it's a long-term mission with consistency for years. Definitely not possible in 8 weeks timeline. All we need is proper planning, execution with transparency, and a will to solve this decades-old problem. And always remember, this is not only the responsibility of our government, but citizens must act too. If you found this video meaningful, then don't forget to share this video with your dog lover friend, and do let me know in the comments if you have more ideas to tackle this problem. Until next time, stay curious, stay conscious, and always know with Karishma.